Steve, you said you got another story today. I'm ready.
Well, I've always been a walker, but for the last 40 years, I've tried to walk at least 5 miles a day, often more. And, I've pretty much done that. And when I do, sometimes I think about the growing. I grew pot for 5 years in greenhouses and outdoors when I was in California. And then when I moved to Portland, I grew indoors for 25 years. And in that time, I think I grew over, 500 varieties of pot. And that's a minimal estimate. I just say that so people give it some credibility. It's actually over 1,000. And so, because I couldn't stand to grow the same thing in a row, smoke it twice in a row, I would go to Amsterdam every year, buy every seed I could find. And also, as it became popular in Canada, go up to Vancouver and do it. And then in the early aughts, maybe around 2003, 2004, Seabay came online where growers like me would put seeds they'd created up for sale. In the meanwhile, when you bought seeds then, you didn't have the feminized stuff everywhere like you do now. When you'd buy 10 seeds, maybe half of them would be males. So I'd use the pollen from those to create my own. So, I probably created, a few hundred hybrids anyway. So I had basically the same customers for all those 25 years. There were about 25 of them. And I delivered all of them an ounce every 2 months for all those years.
And you also drew a label for all of those, right?
I drew a label. I also gave them brownies, and I also gave them the finger resin, the little hash balls you'd make when the resin, when you were harvesting, would stick to your fingers. So as a full service dealer, and I didn't deal in bulk. I mean, sometimes, like that guy in Utah, I'd sell him a half pound. But the difficulty all those years was twofold. One was I grew organically, so I had to get dirt in and out of my grow room, down steep stairs to the basement, 25 new bags of dirt, and I'd have to take 25 old ones out that I'd dispose one way or another.